is a day to celebrate.
We're ready for action.
I like it when it's nice and soft. Yeah, that is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir, you know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic, Mira.
You should just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary with StarSat. Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no plan.
Now, I believe that my peace is my most valuable asset.
Absolutely beautiful!
This is exactly what I was looking for.
DJ Khaled!
It is a day to celebrate.
We're ready for action.
I like it when it's nice and soft. Yeah, that is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir, you know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic, Mira.
You should just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary with StarSat. Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no plan.
Now, I believe that my peace is my most valuable asset.
Absolutely beautiful!
This is exactly what I was looking for.
DJ Khaled!
It is a day to celebrate.
We're ready for action.
I like it when it's nice and soft. Yeah, that is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir, you know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic, Mira.
You should just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary with StarSat.
Hello Eswatini, hello world. Welcome to another episode of Represent. We're coming at you live from Bab City, the Cap City. It's a beautiful day. The moon is out and we're out here as well, in support of the moon, as these big stars, you know what I'm saying? My name is Tamsanga Sibanze, aka the Black Superman, and it's a pleasure once again to bring you this here conversation that is coupled up with music, and this has been brought to you courtesy of Daniel Toro of DT Photography in collaboration with Uncle Kali of Platinum Concepts, and of course in the building we do have my man Daniel Shack taking pictures, making sure after this show on the socials we're looking fresh and we're looking fly, and Denzel Smith, thank you very much for the posters as well as we build up to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, in the building with me I have multi-award winner, multi-competition winner. I think because you and I go back, way back.
Way back.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, snap your fingers, do what you gotta do, and welcome to the show, Tatenda, aka DJ Tenderness, aka Tender Like Steak.
What's up?
Yeah, man.
Yo, how are you, my man?
Good, brother. How you doing?
Good, man. Great.
Yeah. Like,
good. Yeah.
Man, like it's one of those things, bro. We haven't been around each other in terms of like the same space
for sure
in a long time, and we're just like observing from a distance
for sure.
And every time I just see you win, I'm like, there you go.
Yeah.
Mama, there goes that man.
Yeah, man, it's been a long journey, my guy. You know where we come from with this thing, man. And yeah, we've just trying to take it to the next level each step. Every single day we're just trying to strive and make it, make this whole Eswatini thing, music thing and entertainment thing a real thing, So man, we're just driven by passion, and that's why we're still here today. For sure.
I love it, man. I love it. We're driven by passion. Tatenda, let's just take it back. Let's just take it back all the way back. You see, there's somebody who knows the story. To the Muzi says, back in 09, head count days.
For sure. Those were the real days.
Those were the days, man. Thank you for bringing that back up.
Yeah.
And of course, Tay, hey girl, how you doing? Let's go. Thank you so much. And welcome to the show from all the way on the other side of the world. We appreciate you. Let's take it back, bro. Let's take it back. So here we are. We are this generation that comes just after, a lot of people were just thinking, yo, if you wanna be anything, you gotta go to school, go to university, get a job. Like mainstream kind of stuff. Yeah. And then we come along, we're like, actually, there's another way. And then here we are talking about we want to get into music. For sure. Some of us want to be rappers. There's others that want to be dancers, and then you want to be a music DJ. For sure. Tell me a little bit about that. One, when did you make that discovery in terms of I've got a trigger or a desire to be a musician? For sure. And then how did that conversation with the parental unit go when they're like, what do you want to be when you grow up? You're like, I want to be a DJ. Yeah. Oh.
Man, it all started for sure like high school.
All right.
Definitely high school was a big one. I think we all just were starting to see things happen around us. You know what I mean? With you guys already doing what you guys were doing. And with the platforms that you guys already had, a big one that kind of put us all together was Headcount.
Yes, sir.
And as much as it can sound like I'm just you're here right now, but Headcount was so important because it was one of those things where the Psycholutions came out, so many of the hip hop cats came out in those days, man. So those were the little platforms that kind of brought us together and made us want to strive for greater things.
But at that time, you were already part of a very big movement. Which was Swazi Jive, right?
Yes.
At the time,
yes.
That
was slightly even before the Swazi Jive.
Really?
I was even at Swazi Boy. That was where I started, Swazi Boy.
Whoa, okay, I didn't know that.
So we're taking it way back now. I was Swazi Boy. That's where I started with everything, with Shadow and them. And I think I was like 16 or so when I first started playing. Yeah. And then shortly after that, in high school, with Sakila and them, they were doing the whole T-shirts and all of that. And that's when I then, started this DJ thing properly. You know what I mean? And we kind of just came together and were pushing our things together, you know what I mean? I was pushing the music thing, they were pushing the, T-shirts, creative stuff. So that's how we kind of came up from there, you know what I mean? So
because like one very vivid memory was, it was a head count event where we actually said, young creatives, if you want to host, because head count was every last Saturday of the month. For sure. So we were like, if you want to host head count that month, come through with a sort of like a proposal in terms of what you want to do.
Yes, I remember that.
And then you guys came up with, I think it was our very first ever fashion show, and you were obviously like the headline DJ there. And it was one of the best
It was wild,
shows.
man. It was wild. That was wild.
Insane.
It was crazy.
For that time, to put together a show at that level, it was just like amazing.
It was like one of the first times that, the kids were given like a platform and a chance to just do some real things, you know what I mean? And like, man, like show off what we have, man. Our talent and all of that stuff. Like, that was one of the big shows. It was crazy. I remember playing there, man, and the kids were just going crazy. So those are the platforms, man. Those are the platforms that were, that's why I'm mentioning Headcount. That's what it meant to us. Like it was a big thing. And from there, so many different things came, from all of us. I'm here doing my thing. Then there was Hypnotic. Then there was so many. So much other stuff came about from there. So it was really special, man. It was a really special thing,
dude. And once again, this is the problem when you interviewing somebody who's like your little brother. You were there. You've seen him grow and whatever. Also, just going back to the memory book and stuff. There was a competition.
Yes.
It was under the Headcount umbrella. Yeah. Because what we would also do there was we would ask corporates to come in. So I know one show was powered by FNB and another show is powered by MTN. There was a season of Headcount that was powered by Sprite. Yes. And in that time we had that competition. The Sprite Urban Expressions. Yeah. And in that competition, there was a dance battle, a rap battle, and a DJ battle.
Yeah.
And you jumped on, you competed in the DJ battle.
Yeah.
Let me let you tell the story.
So, man, that was like probably for me one of the most life-changing events.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like winning that competition.
Yeah.
You know, I was up against the heavyweights of this country. You know what I mean? In terms of just hip hop. I was a hip hop DJ, like full on at that time. You understand? But I was blending it with a whole lot of other stuff, electronic stuff and all of that. I remember like, you know, I was playing a lot of electronic stuff, going into from hip hop into that type of stuff, you know. So like winning that competition kind of really did change my life, because that was the first time I ever went overseas. You know, I went to the UK because of that, you know what I mean? And that kind of opened up my mind, like in a major way. So I think those are the little things that took it.
Was a ticket to a concert.
To a concert there, Wireless Festival, man. Like it was mad. Like, you know, for us, the biggest thing that I'd ever seen was bushfire. You know? And then you go there, and the stage there is 10 times the size. The main stage is 10 times the size of that. So you can imagine like how you know, your mind is just blown. You know what I mean? Black Eyed Peas was still big at that time. You know, they've got stages doing all of that type of stuff. So that was the first time where I was like, okay, cool. Now I need to take this thing to the next level. You know what I mean? So that was a very important time in my life. It's really crazy that you're bringing it up, for sure.
Yeah, that's why I thought, let me just bring it in, because I just remember how, I mean, like, it was such a pivotal stage for a number of guys, like you're saying, for guys like Psycholution, guys like Cracks, guys like the Teletubbies, who then later became Tribal Misfits. You know what I mean? It was such a pivotal period for all of us. Even for me, that became the training ground for what is now me being a professional TV presenter and a professional host at events and all of that. So it was such a perfect and ultimate training ground for a lot of us.
For sure.
And one of the things that I was a little bit disappointed with the next generation was I was hoping that when we kind of like left, they would take it and run with it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Because I don't know how many times I got people saying, "Hey, when are you going to bring headcount back? When are you going to bring?" And I'm like, it was about a time and space.
Yeah, it
really was about a time and space. Yeah. And sometimes trying to reincarnate certain things that only worked for that period.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's the thing. Like it kind of made sense in that period. Do you understand what I'm saying? And yeah, man. I also felt like, you know, there was a lot of corporate support at that time.
Yes.
I don't know what it is, but there was a lot of corporate support. You know what I mean? Like it was easy to approach them, and you know, that released the little budgets that they had for us, and we were able to do a lot of stuff. So I'm hoping that in the future, a lot more corporates that will do stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Young people out there, you know, we can see it. I mean, from the bloggers, you know, what's happening on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We can see that there's a lot of creative genius and a lot of creative energy that needs the right kind of support.
For sure.
So now we're talking about headcount was pretty much our training ground, and then all of us sort of just like ventured into different spaces.
For sure.
And here you are, you're growing in your DJing space,
for sure,
and you're competing and you're winning awards. But then now you take another turn where you actually start producing your own music.
For sure.
Can we just dive into that, because you've given us some fire, bro.
For sure.
Some hits, some classics,
for sure,
and you keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely, man. I think it all started. You know, I was definitely dabbling into production a lot, you know, especially in high school. We tried here and there to make songs, but you know, when you're DJing, you always get, you know, curious, like, okay, like, how do they make this? So Fruity Loops becomes a thing, you know? So then I started, when I was in high school, I met these guys from Botswana. You know, there's a lot of producers, like, Botswana's crazy. Like, they've got a lot of, like, amazing producers that are there. So we went to school with some of those guys, you know what I mean? Guys called Phantom, a lot of guys. So that's when I started seeing that, oh, this thing is actually a thing. So I started getting packs from them, like beat packs, all of that stuff. And I'd be in my room just on my 2.1s and just, you know, producing some stuff. So then over time, you know, once we finished with high school, I started, you know, I had time, a gap before uni. So that's when I was pushing this whole production thing. And then even when I went to school, then ended up in the States, I was there doing this production thing. And then when I came back in 2016, I was still doing the hip hop thing, trying that. And then shortly after that, 2017, was when I made Chiga. with Polocha.
Yeah.
You know, we had been talking about making a song for a very long time, and that was the right time. I felt like that was the right time, and that's when, you know, we then ended up in the studio, and all of that happened. That's kind of how the music thing,
the rest is history.
Sure. Yeah.
Man, once again, bro, just big up to you and your persistence and your growth and just the way you actually, even somewhere along the line, it's so much easy now to even just like tell that's a Tenderness, you know, sort of like track, because you have crafted your own sound, you know, with your own identity that comes out. What does it take to actually do that in a world where, you know, people would rather follow trends? In a world where people would just rather take the shortcut and say, okay, that's what's working, I'm going to run with that. What does it take to be a maverick and say, no, I'm going to go left?
10,000 hours, I think.
All right.
Yeah. I put in a lot of work I've always just wanted to have that unique identity. I always wanted that once, whatever hit it is that I make, or however I break into the industry, it should be something that is unique to me, you know? So I've always, you know, I've taken a whole journey with this whole music thing, you know, went into hip hop, went into house, we went into electronic stuff, and then everything kind of came full circle with all of this, because it kind of blends all these worlds, where I'm able to work with a hip hop artist, or I can work with anybody, and it will make sense, you know? So I think it was just like a whole, just accepting this journey and enjoying it as it came, and not really caring about what was out there, what music was out there, you know what I mean? So I think that's why I'm here now, you know what I mean, with the sound, you know, it's very distinct. It's pretty much, it's second nature now. Like when I make a song, you know, people will say, it's unique, but for me, it just makes sense for it to sound like that, you know what I mean? So just sonically, you know.
Love it, man. We love it. Tay say he's definitely put us out there, you know, stars fly the flag. She's inspired. So big up to you, man. And Gudumuzi says, it was a marvel to watch when DJ Tenderness used to play on Channel O Basement.
It's a long time ago, and I was just a kid. Dude, it's crazy.
I mean, I love how sometimes, I mean, they do say it's not about the number of years in your life, but the number of life in your years. For sure. Because now you're talking about this like, yo, it's a long time ago. You've definitely done a lot in such a short space of time, or in such a short space of lifetime.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. Let's jump into the Channel O Basement experience. How did that door open, and how was it like being in what for our industry is like the ultimate, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, that's like the pinnacle. Yeah.
Yo, it was crazy, man, because, you know, for me, DJ Waxy was a resident there. That was one of my biggest inspirations, you know what I mean? Just the way he'd play scratching at that time. You understand? So I don't know how my manager at the time managed to make this happen. And then all of a sudden, we in Joburg.
He's the manager. He managed to make it happen.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
And then ended up in a Kumbi, straight to Joburg. I remember, and we stayed in Kempton Park. And next day, it was Channel O Basement, man. And I remember at that time, DJ Zinhle. She wasn't even known at that time. Like she wasn't there. She'd also play and stuff. So I remember entering the room, and everyone's like, "Yo, this is DJ Zinhle." I'm like, whoa. You know, I didn't really understand who she was at the time, and look at what she is now, you know what I mean? So I saw her in there, and then, went inside, practiced in there, and the setup was just crazy for me. Like, you know what I mean? It looked like spaceship in there. Like, it's always so, man, it was such an amazing experience, man. Just, you know, that little bit of understanding that, yo, there's something big out there. This, you know, this TV thing, they do it different there. You understand? So, you know, it was really great, man. And I was so young, man. Like at that time.
I know,
I was
right?
So young, This you know, this kid with a cap, and you know, I had that. You know, that was the swag with my logo, with that thing. You know, I know you know that logo. It came from you guys.
Of course.
So yeah, man, that was it was a very special thing, man. Because I think for the kids, it was, you know, in my generation, they started to see like, okay, this you know, this thing can be done. There's something, for sure.
Oh man, I love the expression that in that moment you realize that there's something bigger out there.
For sure.
Because I think for us, you know, in this space, that has definitely been the one thing that just like helps you to unlock the next level.
For sure.
This realization that there's something bigger out there.
Big time.
Menzi Stingray Msweli says, with all the experience, both of you, what advice would you give to up-and-coming artists, understanding the industry and the challenge you were confronted growing up in the music space?
Yo.
I mean, Stingray just comes through and just
I know he came through with
it. Deep end, swim. Thank you, brother. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for always choosing to hang out with us here on Represent. But man, what would you say has been what would be your footprint? What would you throw back to somebody who is 12, 13, 14, where you were back there, wanting to be where you are right now, or even wanting to go further?
You know, the one thing about this industry is that there will always be change. Change is the only constant in this industry. There's always evolution. There's always new people coming in. Your team, your structure will always change every now and then. You'll be working with a group of people, then all of a sudden you guys outgrow each other. You know, we're seeing it with a lot of these, you know, groups of kids who come together and it's like, we're in music, you know what I mean? Yeah. So then all of a sudden they've broken up, you understand? So change is the only constant in this industry. So get used to that, you understand? Things will never stay the same for a very long time. Yeah. It just doesn't happen, you know? So just be prepared for that and be prepared to work and just hone your craft, man. Just focus on what's important, which is the music, especially if you're in the music industry.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people end up, you know, focusing on how I look. Okay, cool, that's important in this age. But if your music is not speaking for you, there's no use in you being in this industry. Ooh. Just let go of it. You understand? The music needs to speak for you. It needs to speak. It needs to be louder than you to a certain extent. You know. Yeah. So man, I hope that, you know, people will do more of that, focusing on the music more than anything, man. Yeah. And then the rest comes comes with the music, you know, for sure.
I love that, man. The rest comes with the music, and change is the only constant, and that even for me, Menzi, that's exactly where I want to go. To say that look at how, you know, when we were doing Bo head count, and we were having to like literally print out flyers and go to the mall and pass out flyers like, yo, come to our show. For sure. Now nobody's doing that. Now we've got the Denzel Smiths and them who are, you know, designing digital posters, and we're just like flighting them on the social media space. And then I don't know if you had the chance to, but I mean, DJing went from the vinyl to the 8-track to the cassette tape.
It's crazy.
To the compact disc. Yeah. And then now you guys just show up with flash drives. I remember when you guys showed up with like these big bags. You're like, oh, this guy is about to rock the party. Now it's just like,
I remember, bro, you head count, bag of CDs, bro, from the bus rank, just carrying that stuff.
Exactly.
Heavy, bro.
Heavy.
And you get there to the thing and you're sweating. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was like that, you know. I played on vinyls, luckily, you know what I mean, with the Wicked chance.
Yes.
So I played on vinyl, started on vinyls. Then I got onto the CDJs.
Okay.
You know, the 100s back in the day, taking it back. And then got onto the controllers.
Okay.
That's how I kind of won the competition because I was kind of ahead of everybody.
Ahead
with
of
that.
The pack,
They were all looking for CDs, and they were slow. Their mixing was slow. I was there just laptop, quick, and that's how I kind of did that. And then now, you know, everything is kind of coming full circle because I'm no longer playing with controllers. I'm going back to CDJs now. Okay. You know, it's just a flash drive in there. Less admin, you don't have to carry too much stuff, you understand? So, man, it's just a whole, things coming full circle.
Ever changing.
Now, you know?
That's what's up. In a couple of minutes, DJ Tender is going to jump behind the decks and do what he do. But I believe you're sampling your own music.
Yes, this new stuff,
man,
new music.
Who live like this? Who out here flexing like this, man? You gotta respect that. But ultimately, going back to Menzi's question is, you know, to the current and future generations, guys. The whole point is don't try to do what we did. Don't try to be who we are or who we were. Just be you, do you. Let the time and space guide you in terms of what it is that you guys need to do. Just today, I posted something that Musica has just closed all of their shops. That says that the compact disc era is pretty much at its sunset. For you guys, I don't understand how guys are still hustling to get music played on SBIS. Guys still get touched because DJs at SBIS are not playing their music. I'm like, bruh. Now you literally have the audience in your hands. You can literally grow your own community.
Exactly.
You can only create your own. You can create your own tribe. And just build your own audience that you can play your music to anytime, at your pace.
For sure.
You guys cannot be in the digital age and still thinking in analog. You know what I mean? So you guys, the challenge for you guys out there is to take advantage of your advantage. And that's the fact that you guys are in the digital age. Look at us now. This would have otherwise have been a situation whereby you wait for an interview with Swazi TV.
For sure.
But Daniel Toro's like, yo, I got some cameras.
Yeah.
I got some fancy gadgets that I can, connect on top of the cameras, and next thing you know, we're broadcasting to the world.
Yeah.
This is where we're at. This is us constantly changing, evolving, and building ourselves up.
For sure.
Yeah, man. The Lucian says it's Tender Mix in the cut. This man is a legend.
For sure.
That's that.
Big love, Lucian. Big love, Lucian. Big love, Lucian.
Lucian says, do you see yourself ever dropping a beat tape?
Yeah, I think, I wouldn't really call, I've never thought of that, man. I really enjoy the collaborative aspect of making music. You understand? Just making timeless music. Yeah. I really like stuff that, that people will go back to 10, 20 years, and still be listening to. You understand? Music that just doesn't expire. So either way, even if actually maybe. You never know.
I see that. I can see the wheels churning. It's like, hey.
Maybe.
I
never thought of that.
There's an idea. Tay says, that's deep, very interesting. Let your music speak for you.
For sure.
Just reiterating something that you already said. Speaking of letting the music speak, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, DJ Tenderness is going to be out here doing what he do. So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
For sure.
Set. Am. Match. Game. 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 Set. Game. 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 Net. Game. Hey, you need to think about what you're thinking about is who you are upon the planet as it rotates among the stars. It's intergalactic. The game is a match fix. I say that I'ma pack it like ad-libs and that's it. I promise you I need practice and that quick. While I check what the facts is, the masters of ceremonies and masses, the classics. I put your name on the blacklist. It's funny how we always try to be right. Funny how we always try to decide to always try to be right. Game plan that I got in my mind is a nuclear material art of design. Game. Futuristic 2020 flow that you hearing now. Past 2025, but I'm hearing now. VR techno up in the audio. In my mind, still stuck in 2040 though. Game Boy in a hologram presentation. Button pressing, chasing the shine on my levitation. Coding animation flow, lacing on Nintendo, Sega, Mega, the Xbox to play a station. Game. Alright, look. This is what I want you to do, alright? For you to continue playing the game, I need you to insert coins. Get your tokens up. Alright, speed it up a little more. Speed it up, speed it up. Tempo. Game. You know where I be, there are kings and queens in these streets. The mummies, it's like they come from my dreams. I gotta be, you might be my wifey.
Maybe I'm not strong enough. Maybe I don't know. Would you love me?
Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no plan.
Now, I believe that my peace is my most valuable asset.
Absolutely beautiful!
This is exactly what I was looking for!
DJ Khaled!
It is a day to celebrate.
We're ready for action.
I like it when it's nice and soft. Yeah, that is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir, you know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic, Mira.
You should just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary with StarSat. Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no plan.
Now, I believe that my peace is my most valuable asset.
Absolutely beautiful!
This is looking for.
DJ Khaled.
It is a day to celebrate.
We're ready for action.
I like it when it's nice and soft. Yeah, that is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir, you know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic, Mira.
You should just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary with Starsat. Challenge your ordinary. Experience the extraordinary.
Not only the government, the municipality here has had no plan.
Now, I believe that my people are the most valuable asset.
Absolutely beautiful.
This is exactly what I was looking for.
DJ Khaled.
It is a day to celebrate.
We're ready for action.
I like it when it's nice. Yeah, that is nice.
How was it like growing up in Nigeria? Yes, sir, you know what it is.
Feeling is there that, you're doing something special.
Stop being so dramatic, Mira.
You should just be what you want to be.
Experience the extraordinary.
And we're back like we never left. We're still out here chilling, hanging out, kicking it with my main man, DJ Tenderness. Bruh, I mean, why? Why you gotta do us like that, man? Why you gotta do us like that?
Just a little something, man.
You
Brand
know?
new music. Stuff I've been working on for some time now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
big up to
Brand
you,
new
man.
Music. Yeah, for
out
sure.
here putting in work, bro.
For sure, without a doubt.
Yeah. Lucian says, shout out to DT. Of course, Daniel Toro, the man with the plan. You know what I'm saying? He came out when lockdown first started out. Daniel Toro was like, listen, the people cannot come to us, so let's go to the people.
For sure.
And we just kind of put this whole thing together in collaboration with Uncle Kali of Platinum Concepts, of course. And of course, Sean DeSouza was here. He's in and out. Sean DeSouza is in and out. DJ Tap, he comes through whenever he wants to come through. He's the prodigal child.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, Daniel Shack is in the building, clicking away. Denzel Smith. But everybody who has just come through and collaborated, the band at some point in time, these guys were just amazing. Whenever there's an artist that requires the band, they come through and they do what they do. Tunumuzi says, beautiful, beautiful sounds, fire flame emoji. Tay Tay is just like fire. Fire upon fire. Tay Tay. Yeah, and Tunumuzi, thank you once again for the reminder. Hashtag justice for Tabani.
Sure.
And of course, no to gender-based violence. There's a lot of things that are not going right in our society right now, and we want to fix those things. For too long, we have left it to somebody else to do the fixing. But right now, I think, people are just like, okay, listen, it's our time now.
Yeah.
We'll take some of these things, some of these matters into our own hands, and our voices will be heard. So, hashtag justice for Tabani and no to gender-based violence. Tunumuzi says, Osluan, bruv, mad respect.
For sure.
That's big. I love that. I mean, we own it. It's like, for sure. La vida. Salute to you, says our own Eswatini, our chair, Jojo.
Yeah.
So, some love
big
for
love,
you.
Big love.
Tay Tay, by the way, this is me just like, you need to go into her inbox and calm her down. She's still shaking. Still shaking from that performance, so please.
Have performances this week, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Listen, Sissy, you're going to have to, come through with it. Tunumuzi says, Tando Lwako, ufunanga angaba the music video. Is there
music video, yes. Video music, man.
I know,
music video.
Yeah.
Music video is done. You understand? So it's on the way right now. So yeah, it's being edited at the moment. So yeah,
snap,
everybody needs to
Girl, you about to be famous. Like
video's done, man. So yeah, guys.
Okay, big up to you, man.
Look out for that, yeah.
I just love that there's certain guys who just have not stopped working.
For sure.
Rubber on the road,
Without
through
a
and
doubt.
through,
Yeah.
the whole time, regardless of what's going on, whether the world is moving or the world is at a standstill.
For sure.
Just keep on moving, keep on creating music,
For sure.
keep on creating content.
Yeah.
We
Most
appreciate
important
that.
thing. Yeah.
Top drawer stuff, like
sure,
top
man.
tier, A1.
Appreciate
That's what
it,
we
man.
do. And then, of
Appreciate
course, just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is the final episode of season 3. We are going to take a little bit of a break, and then we're going to design a little. We're gonna switch things up a little. When we started out, this was about keeping the movement going while we were on lockdown. Things have eased up a little bit,
sure.
so we also need to switch it up on our end to make sure that you remain entertained.
For sure.
Bro, how was it having the opportunity to perform again, whether it's on a live stream or in front of an audience after like the drought, after like that break?
My goodness, I think the big, we had just released Thunderlock. I think it was like 2 weeks old, 2 or 3 weeks old, and we're chilling grill, and people went crazy, man. It was such an amazing. I was so excited, man. Like everybody, they were singing it back. Like Jojo didn't even have to say a thing. Everybody was singing the song to us. You understand? So that was very, very special, man. And I was very excited to get back onto, and play. So it had been so long, man. But I'm so excited for what's to come. Definitely, yeah, for sure.
So excited for what is to come, and so are we right here on Represent Tatenda. What we like to do here at the end of the show is just to say to you, here's your camera. Is there anything that you want to just speak from your head, from your heart, to somebody out there with a dream, to somebody out there with a talent, with a skill, with a passion, to somebody out there who just wants to leave a mark, leave a footprint, and touch the world? What would you say from you to the world?
I think the most important thing, man, is just, nowadays being yourself is what's cool. So just be yourself, man. Just be yourself. Don't be listening. Don't listen to all the noise, man. Tunnel vision. Focus on what it is that you want to be, and just be you. You understand? No matter what it is that you're doing, just be yourself when you're doing it, and everything will come together, man. Everybody will end up gravitating towards you because you're being as authentic as you can be. So real recognize real. And that's basically my little message to the people, for sure.
Bars, man. Just out here dropping bars. I just want to underline, circle that, make it bold, flashing lights. He said, being yourself is the new cool.
For sure.
Being yourself is the
Without
new
a
cool.
doubt.
And you've been doing that for a long time. Came out DJ Tenderness. You came out whenever you were performing or you were at a show, there was your banner. You had your own logo.
Without a doubt.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
posters,
You were
everything,
posters.
man.
You were
Got
saying,
for sure.
I love being me.
For sure.
And that's what it is. And I think we're smack bam in a time and space where everybody understands that they themselves are a brand.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
So yeah, respect to that. Long time ago, it used to be cool to, the coolest kid was the kid with the Jordans or the Reeboks or the Nikes.
For sure. Everybody had to replicate that to be cool.
You know what I mean?
Nowadays you can do your own
Now
thing.
we're just like, nah fam,
For sure.
I'm gonna do me.
Yeah.
And that's what we appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, like we said, this is the last episode of Represent Season 3. We're going to take a break, maybe just a couple of weeks, and then we'll be back with something fresh, something new. We appreciate vibing with you. We're just going to keep creating content. We're just going to keep creating content. I was saying to somebody the other day, when you're a content creator, just like when you're a music producer, your job is to just produce music. Your job is just to create content, because it may not be for today. Think about it. How many times have you been looking for something online and you Google or you're on YouTube and you get to watch a video from 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 years ago that's talking to you right now? You know what I mean? So our job as content creators is just to create content. Let somebody 100 years from now say, I wonder what was going on in the music scene in 2021.
For sure.
The year now is 2121.
For sure.
And they come across this video, and they're like, snap, there once was a beast called DJ Tenderness.
Big love, my brother, big love, man. I think this was just so I say a little something, man, this was really big. I think it was a very, big interview, because I think we haven't had a chance to have a conversation in a long time, man. And, seeing how our journeys, you know, they're intertwined here and there. So this was really special, man. Just bringing back a lot of the memories. You know, so yeah, man, a lot of the inception of my career, you know, you were a big part of that. So, man, big man. So big love to you, my brother.
Salute, man. Salute. And thanks to you, man. Like, because we wouldn't have been able to do what we did in terms of just like the team we were working with at Headcount if guys like you didn't endorse us and let us know that we were on the right track. So it was a give and take. The energy was back and forth. Appreciate it. Guys, peace, love, and happiness. Please do stay safe, especially for those who are out in the streets advocating for justice. We definitely say no to police brutality, no to gender-based violence, and justice for Tabani. We will see you on season 4 of Represent. But for now, it's peace, love, and stay safe. Salute.